You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's America's Best Dance Crew After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's America's Best Dance Crew After Show.
Woo!
Hey guys, what is happening?
What's
cracking? As you may have noticed, I have someone next to me you might recognize, Greg.
Hello.
From Step Boys, and we have others here. But first of all, let me introduce Ashley Gray across from me.
Hello.
And the lovely Sarah Mendoza.
Hi, everybody.
Those two are hot.
And as always, I am Dave Klein, and Bing is for doing it. We were doing the after show of America's Best Dance Crew, episode 4, Drake, and joining us today, the Step Boys.
What up, son?
That's right, Greg was just a tease, but everybody is here. Everybody.
Everybody.
The whole crew is
It's
here.
a party in here. We even have a special guest. I don't know if you can see
The pink bunny.
the pink bunny that Jarrell is holding over there.
Now, let me just throw this out. I had no idea our studio could even fit this many people.
It's a lot. That's a lot of us in here. But we're here.
Apparently, we make things happen.
We make it happen.
We make it happen.
We make the magic happen.
So let's jump in.
I can't believe your mustache fits in here though.
I know it's a tight squeeze, but it fits.
We thought it was too big for TV.
It's good. It fits right here in AfterBuzz. Fits perfectly.
So I like how you're the only one who has the mustache, yet that has become the mascot for your entire crew.
Yeah, it's kind of a like a curse. It's like
Is it a curse?
actually it's a curse for me because I have to wake up every morning and look at it in the mirror, and it's just like, oh my god, I really have this nasty mat of hair on my face.
At what point are you gonna shave that?
Honestly, I don't think I ever can
Never.
shave it.
Really? 'Cause
Don't shave
that's
it.
like your
Well, now
signature
that
now,
your
right?
merch has it, you
Yeah.
know.
Right.
It's like a part of me now. It's like a nasty infection that's taken over my whole face.
Yeah.
I have to keep it.
Yeah, you definitely
What
know.
a-
I know
Lovely
it's just the upper
infection.
lip part of your face. I don't know if it's a whole face.
Yeah, you're right, but it feels like it.
Let's just extend it out, make it even longer slowly as we go.
Might as well.
But let's jump into the episode itself. So
Yeah.
our first dance that we had for the night was Rated Next
Rated
Generation.
Next.
RNG.
Yes.
RNG. Guys, what did you think?
Well, I really liked them a lot. I like their super slow-mo. I thought it was really amazing. And I know D-Trix did comment on it. It was bomb. They killed it. Really bomb. How about you? How did you feel about it?
So let's talk about the challenge for this week. So it's all Drake music, and they were asked to pick a lyric from the songs. And for them, it was about, time for me to revisit the past. And I thought it was really cool how they incorporated it in their performance. Because what they did is they did their thing, and then they stopped in the middle. They did like a trust fall. I don't even know what you call that, but it was like a trust fall. And then all of a sudden, they're doing it backwards again.
Yeah, it was part of the slow-mo. It was bomb.
Yeah,
It real bomb.
that was the best part of that performance. What did you think about it?
I think y'all killed it.
Killed it!
You know, I thought it was good. I thought their crumping was really on point. They had a lot of good hits, and as you guys said, the rewind that they threw in there was it was a cool element, and it actually looked like it. And I feel like with stuff like that with dancing, unless you're doing like maybe like b-boy moves like windmills where you reverse it, it's really hard. I feel like to make it look like you're rewinding something.
Right.
And as we saw in the previous week with the mirror prop, where that just didn't work, where they were
Yeah.
trying to show that reverse in the
Yeah.
mirror. This is actually showing that you can make things like that work. Thank you guys for making those faces and making it so easy to concentrate.
You guys are just too adorable over there.
Are we live right
That
now?
bunny, I
Yeah.
keep getting distracted by that pink bunny over there.
But you know what? I thought it worked. I thought they did a great job. But I mean, what did you guys think?
We absolutely love RNG. They're like they're right up there with like our family. And that moment, that reverse moment was like, you don't understand, like dancing, like choreo and like cleaning a reverse kind of like thing. That's super hard, and they pulled it off. They killed it.
They definitely pulled it off.
And it was such a precise like movement too. It wasn't like an easy let's do this and then do it backwards. It was like really intricate movements that they were pulling off.
Yeah. And I also want to throw out that Rated Next Generation, when they first came the first week, I wasn't too impressed by them. Last week they impressed me a lot, and this week again they have. So I feel like they really stepped it up. They've been really improving since their first week. And this is just proof. So hopefully they'll keep on climbing it up.
And Bailey is super cute.
And Bailey is super cute.
Bailey's super cute.
Just throwing that out
The
there.
boys agree. Bailey, you are super cute.
Yeah.
Bailey.
We got your back, bro.
All right, so let's move on then to Most Wanted Crew. Now, I'll let Sarah, would you like to start us off with Most Wanted?
Are we going to share our faves for the night? Besides the Step Boys, of course.
The Step Boys.
Yeah, because I think Most Wanted would be my fave for the night.
Yeah.
They had the swagger, and they were doing, you know, I saw the sea walk in there. They had the ride the pony thing going on that I thought was really cute, a little cowboy move. I think they're consistent with the performances from all the episodes. They're a very talented group of dancers.
Yeah, I really like the fact that they take the hottest dance moves that you see in the clubs and you see, you know, people doing on the streets, and they incorporate them into their dances. So I really, really like that. And they're hot. Like, they're a group of hot boys, you know. What lady doesn't want to look at hot guys?
I agree.
You know?
Just so you guys know, that's all these girls notice. So
And
you
the
guys
Step
will be
Boys
noticed,
are
so
all
you know.
hot too. All of them. Especially that mustache.
Oh
Let
my
me
God,
add.
you are so awesome.
I just want to put a little
you
aside
okay?
in there, though. I think they're hot, but one of them looks like my brother. So not that one.
Oh, so super hot, right? Super hot.
Wait,
Awkward.
who are you talking about?
His name is Brian Puspos or something. Do you know
Oh
him?
yeah, Brian.
He looks like
yeah,
my
baby
brother.
boy Brian.
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah, I be.
Yeah, I'd say that makes him even hotter to me.
No homo, he is
Right.
super hot.
He's like me with short hair.
Uh-oh.
Awkward.
I'd beat.
Anyways, no, but yeah, so their theme was relay. And they kind of did the waved movements in their performance to pull that off.
And they passed the hats. They passed their hats, so.
Yeah. So I thought the white hats were really cool. They stuck out the way that they did their tricks. They had some cool finger tutting that they incorporated into the routine.
You and that finger totting, Dave.
I love it. It's,
Finger top.
look, if it's done well, it's really cool. If it's not done well, it is lame
I
as
agree,
hell.
it's really
But if it's
cool.
done well, it's really cool. But I honestly wanted them to do more with the relay thing, because they had the white hat pass off, but I felt like they could have done a little more. I thought that was a little basic, and you know, I thought they could have stepped it up with the theme if they were, you know, gonna do that. And yeah, they had a little bit of it, and their dancing was on point. It was good, but I really wanted to see them incorporate the relay element more than they did.
So aside from the theme, though, you thought that they did a good job.
Yeah.
We have an agreement with a Dave.
Let's shake hands on that.
It's very rare. It's very rare. Did you guys have any thoughts?
Most Wanted is definitely the team where it's like you're aiming every week to beat them, and this week was another week where you're like, man, we gotta beat that. You know, it's like, geez, they're literally a team that's like here to win.
Very
they're
clean.
killing.
They're very
it.
clean.
Yeah.
They're very clean.
Okay, well, let's take a moment because we have a phone call.
Uh-oh.
Let's jump in.
okay.
Hope it's my
Somebody
mom.
love the Step
Colin.
Boys.
Colin, who calling?
Is this a Step Boys fan?
Hello.
Guys, it's Nino. How you guys doing tonight?
Hi,
Hello.
Nino.
What's up, bro?
Nino.
Nino, did you see the episode tonight?
I did watch the episode. I actually watched it twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Twice.
Whoa, that's dedication there.
How'd you
I had
like
to
it?
watch it twice, definitely, to see Most Wanted Crew. Shout out to all the guys at Most Wanted Crew. I don't know if you guys know, but
This is Step
taking
Boys
like a
in
Brian
the studio.
Puspos class or like a John Hall class is ridiculous. Their choreography is amazing. So I can understand why they butt heads tonight with where they want to bring their choreo. But definitely shout out to them. They did a really good job tonight.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
No, I mean, I like their choreo. I just thought that the routine for the relay with the white hats, I thought they could have
Gotcha.
used that more. That was, you know, that was all.
Yeah.
Most
When you're just
definitely. I
passing the
actually
white
saw the
hats.
relay more than once, though. besides the white hats, they were doing a lot of traveling relay style. I don't know if people caught that.
I did. I actually did. They did a lot of traveling, which I did. I have that in my notes, and I really love the sea walk, which I know Sarah did mention. It was amazing. They really did kill that.
I just wanted a baton pass. No.
Right? Jumping over hurdles with a baton.
Yeah, there you go.
See, that would have been. You guys would have thought of that,
Yeah,
right?
we
You
would've
guys
thought
would
of
have thought of that.
We would have been in short shorts with the headbands and did a full-on track set. I don't know
Something.
how. Yeah.
Something.
But then we would have lost.
There you go.
He's crying. Does anybody want to console him?
No, I'm good.
Nino?
I'm there.
Dave,
I
you
got
There
you.
we go. There we
I got
go.
you.
Oh, bromance.
Bromance.
Dude.
Oh, sound effects.
Dave,
I heard that.
Now I'm
That's
upset.
production.
My
Now
bad.
I'm upset.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. I see some blushing going on over there.
Yeah, he is quite a man. I love
All right, so shall we move on then to 8 flavors?
8 flavors.
my babies.
So
Our
there.
babies.
Oh, geez. This was a heavy one
Yeah, it
for
was.
the night.
Well, I first want to just say, my condolences goes out to Angel. She did lose her mother to breast cancer this past Sunday, and it was a really touching performance. And do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it was just a very... That part, I think everybody in the room was silent.
Yeah.
Except for, me and Ashley going, oh,
yeah.
no. We were so sad to hear about her mom. So she gets the news that her cancer is progressing a little bit faster than they thought it would. And they choose a theme, Never Gonna Tear Us Apart. And they actually highlighted Angel in that performance. She was the center of that performance, and you can just see the emotion that was just flowing through her body in that performance. It was extremely touching. What do you think?
Yeah, I know we talked about in the past that emotion can really show in dance, and that's why a lot of these stories that we see beforehand really do matter for things like this, because it does affect the way you dance. You really put your heart and soul into the way you dance, and like you said, you could see it with her. And outside of just that, though, they had a lot of other cool things that they did in elements for Nothing Can Tear Us Apart. They had the whole climb that she did over. They had things where people were wrapping around with the shirt.
Right.
Or they had the shirt circle that they had. So, I thought that just overall they did a good job with the theme. And you really, as you said, saw her emotion in the way
Right.
she danced tonight.
And it was very symbolic in their movements. And not only that...
And I will say, last week I didn't like 8 Flavors so
Oh,
much.
8 Flavors was the bomb
But
last
wait,
week,
Yeah, you know
Dave.
what?
But this
Everyone
week, hold
disagrees with
on.
you.
But this week, I thought that it was a lot better this week, and I just thought that the way that they were hitting the moves and hitting the beats were way better this week.
Actually, I think that their performance last week was a lot stronger than the performance this week.
I'll agree with that.
Because I
So
just...
now we're gonna butt heads on
Yeah,
Now we're gonna butt heads on
I
this.
mean, it was very touching. The story, of course, was touching, but you can see that pain in her, and I don't think that she gave it her all because it was such an emotional time for her. And the one last week, I think, was a lot more stronger than this week.
I mean, you could see it in her face. It was affecting her. And then in the tears in the end, you know,
Yeah.
when they all had their arms up at the end and she was looking to the sky, like you could see that there was something going on.
Yeah.
But then I forget which judge it was that brought it up that this is when it doesn't become about the movements or the choreography. It's just about dancing and
Yeah.
expression, and that's what we saw in this performance tonight. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's kind of hard for most to understand is that at a young age like that, most of the crew is like 10 to 12 years old, and to dance with that much emotion at that age is like, I mean, we can't even do it right now.
Yeah.
To dance with that much emotion and at that age, it's just ridiculous how they did that. I mean, sure, the dance wasn't like as crazy as their last performances, but the emotion that they portrayed was
all real.
It was real, and
real.
that's
You could feel it.
that's what dancers train their whole lives to express, and they did it at that young age, which was crazy
Amazing.
ridiculous. Yeah.
And you
Right,
can
they-
really...
They definitely made you feel something this
Yeah.
week.
And you can definitely see it on the stage. You can see the love and support from the group members, which was really, it was amazing.
Yeah,
Really great.
yeah. I was actually crying when I was
Yeah.
watching that set
Yeah.
because it was that powerful.
Backstage, yeah, that was crazy.
What did something happen backstage with the taping when that news was? Broke?
The news broke
The
a couple days after.
It was the next morning.
It was the next
that
day
everyone
after.
Found out.
Wow.
But it was pretty serious that night, because like they knew that it was getting more and more severe. So like the emotions were going crazy, and right after they performed, Angel and her sister were like, no joke, that all the emotions that they were showing on camera were that and more, and it was just a really touching moment. You know, it's like it's one of those moments where you really just kind of embrace them and what they're doing, and the mountains that they're climbing. Basically, it's totally inspirational.
And she's such a strong girl because she had the opportunity to leave and be with her mother, and she chose to stay with the rest of her crew and perform. Yeah. And I know that she said that she dedicated that performance to her mother, and you can tell, you know, she gave it her all. It was sweet.
She did it in
Hey
the
guys,
name
as
of her mother.
a non-dancer here in the booth, I wanted to ask, isn't stuff like that, although it is so tragic and a tough thing, that does make you connect, right, more as a dancer? I mean, isn't that where you really thrive? And maybe, is it possible for you to have your best performance with that situation? I mean, versus maybe going back home in mourning or whatever? It's just a question that I don't even know.
How do you guys balance that? As
I don't really want to know, I guess. I mean, to be honest, I would rather not know.
Yeah. Being inspired and being motivated by something always makes dance easier. Like having an idea, like being able to dance is one thing, but just being driven to move a certain way, to react a certain way, that's where dancing, you know, really shows its face. You know, it's just that feeling of, you know, something tragic like that being able to put into movement is. You don't even have to have choreo. You can basically just go out there and freestyle it, and it would be just as impactful.
Now, did you guys get a chance to get to know them at all before this happened? So I'm imagining that this would hit you harder too than any viewer, because you actually sort of know them.
They were what we call, like, I guess, like our nieces. The whole group kind of like was on. We all stayed at a hotel, and the 8 Flavas and their parents stayed like a couple of rooms down from us, and we were always seeing them. So, like, anytime we had off, any free time, we were always, you know, hanging out with them. On YouTube, we even made this video where they're kids, and they're put in a situation where, you know, they're focused on dance and they can't really be kids. You know, they're on this TV show where it's so demanding. So a lot of their time is spent practicing and rehearsing, and they don't really have times to be kids. Right. So we did this cool thing where we actually it was during Easter, so they obviously didn't have time to have an Easter egg hunt, and we organized it and threw an Easter egg hunt for them, and it was one of the most like heartfelt things that we've ever done for another group. And we really, like, out of all the crews, we feel so connected to the 8 Flavas because they're really, like, they deserve all of this. They're such hardworking little girls, and their choreographers are amazing. They work just as hard as the little girls do, and the group 8 Flavas as a whole, they deserve to go far. I'm not gonna say if they deserve to win or not, but I'm just saying that they deserve a lot.
Yeah.
It's really great to hear about the camaraderie that happens behind the scenes when you guys are doing this type of high pressure show.
Yeah, definitely. We're cooped up in this hotel for weeks straight, and there's not much to do except for, you know, eat a lot of the free food that we get and you know, pick each other's noses and hang out with each other. So
gotta do that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a must.
That's a must, definitely.
That's how you connect. It's from picking each other's noses.
Of course.
Okay,
we have to do that. Yeah, we have to do that after the show.
All right, so let's move forward now, and let's move on to, I guess, another crew that had a heartfelt moment that connected all of them, which would be Collision Crew.
Collision, yes.
Ashley, would you like to start us off?
Yeah, actually, their theme was floating, and they used they danced to used the high.
Wait, that was Electrolytes who did floating.
Electrolytes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Collision.
Oops, let's
Collision,
rewind.
they had to drive in.
Rewind.
Let's do this like rated Next Generation.
Yeah, let's go back.
Here we go.
Okay, picking the nose now. Okay, we're back.
Oh, thank you, Ronnie.
Sound effects, man.
Collision. Okay, so the cartwheels is what stood out to me with Collision. They actually did cartwheels over the word over, if that makes any sense to you guys. So, and that was the part that stood out to me the most. And I don't know exactly. I think it was a backflip.
It was a handspring back tuck.
a handspring back tuck. So they did a cartwheel and then into a handspring back tuck, and that was amazing. That was what, stood out to me most about them.
I think that jump that you were talking about, they said it was called the double ravens. Is that
Arabian?
Arabian. That was raven.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds fancy.
Cool. I thought they were okay. Am I the only one that thought they were just okay?
They were one of my favorite crews of the night.
I love them, Sarah.
I don't know. Maybe I was just so distracted by Step Boys in the studio.
Blame it on
It's
us.
very
Blame
distracting.
it on us.
Well, because we have to disagree at some point, right,
Yeah.
Sarah? That's just a must.
Right.
Of course.
I really like them. I mean, it might have been because they had a lot of cool tutting, as I always like and enjoy the tutting aspect. They had some cool incorporation of the driving with what they did. The one thing I will point out is with the handspring back tuck that they threw in, I think it was two of them did it together.
Yeah.
One of them did open early on it, so he landed on his hands.
And fell out of it.
And he fell out of it. And it
Yeah.
wasn't so sloppy to the point where it was super distracting because it was just he opened it a little early. He didn't land just on his feet. He had to catch himself on his hands, which it's okay. You can pull that, but it's still kind of sloppy. And, tricking's tough, and it's tough to hit tricks every single time. Especially when you're nervous in a performance, that's even more difficult.
Yeah.
But we do have to point it out. So
Yeah, I did. I didn't notice it during the actual performance, but when they did the instant replay, that's when I pointed it out, and I noticed that he did fall out of it.
Yeah.
So, oh man, collision. But
collision.
he collided with the ground.
Maybe they did it on purpose.
Maybe.
Maybe they meant to mess up on purpose.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely on purpose.
Definitely.
This is collision for you. And then they
Greg, did you have any notes on them?
Collision, they're pretty similar to us, except they're a little bit darker complexion. So no, we love them though. They're our homies for sure. Like their stunts are hard. A round off back tuck was Arabian.
Arabian.
That's not an easy trick, and I would have fell off the stage and broke my neck and
Your mustache
definitely
would've been
died.
shaved
Yeah, my
off
mustache would have had to been shaved.
I think your
Would've been all
mustache would
bad.
have
I think it would have
saved
just
you.
flown off. It just would have actually flown
No,
off.
yeah,
I think it would've
would have
saved
held
you.
you up actually. I
Yeah,
think.
like a little parachute.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I can only do front tucks, so back tucks always.
Wow, that's my
Sorry.
bad.
No, so I'm saying the back tucks scare me. They scare me. I'm trying to get them. They're scary.
Damn, dude.
Back tucks scare me. I don't know why.
Because
They're supposed to be
back.
easier, but they scare me. It's scary going backwards.
Yeah.
everything from the back is scary, especially in jail.
Sorry.
I'm glad you went there, so I didn't have to.
I know. Welcome
That's
to
what
the
I'm here for.
AfterBuzz jail.
Okay, guys. So real quick, I want to point out that we would love we do this show completely for free. So any way you guys can support us, whether it be going on iTunes and commenting, going onto the YouTube channel and commenting, letting Step Boys know that you heard them and that you're here. We would appreciate that.
That
We'd
you
love
love
that.
them like we do.
Yes.
And the other way that you can do is go to our website, AfterBuzzTV.com, and go to the Amazon link in the top right, click on it, and buy whatever the hell you're going to buy in the first place. It is the exact same price. There's nothing you have to do other than clicking on the link from our website, and that helps support us. So if you want some awesome Step Boys merchandise, which has got to be coming up, right, guys?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you want teddy
Maybe
bears
some-
with a mustache,
You know what I'm saying?
Bunny with a
bunnies with a mustache.
Bunny with a mustache.
Rings with
I
a
mean-
mustache. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like the ring.
Oh, I see that ring.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Yeah.
You want that ring? You want that sweet watch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
want that
auctioning
shit.
off stuff. I
want
mean,
that.
we didn't make it that far, so we gotta make some money, right?
Yeah.
So just go to the Amazon link
to
and
it.
buy whatever you're going to buy. It's really it's no added price or anything. So now let's move on to electrolytes, and I'll go ahead and start off with them with electrolyte. Their theme was floating.
Yes.
And they started off with a bang. They had a really awesome side flip. They had some really cool illusions that they had in there. They had some cool b-boying, which being that I'm a b-boy sly. That's right. I love seeing any breaking. Anytime there's breaking, I kind of always go like, I like that crew because there's
like
breaking
that
in it. They had some turtles at the end, which were pretty nice. I would have expected them to do spinning turtles, honestly, being that the theme is floating, or maybe some jackhammers.
Some UFOs.
That looks more like floating. I think, honestly, I think that they could have done a little bit more with the theme of floating. I kind of thought they had like the little cool thing where the guy was in the middle doing the floating,
And then the head.
and that was like the illusion that they had.
Yeah.
And then that, but I guess like I thought maybe they could have done more. Like I thought they maybe would do some gliding, honestly, because gliding almost looks like floating.
Yeah.
And then again, like I said with the turtles, that they had some spins, but you know, I haven't done ABDC, so I don't know how quick and how hard it is to come with choreo. But that's kind of the stuff I would have liked to have seen. Was like gliding to me looks like floating as a style of dance. What did you guys think?
Did you like the jacket thing that they did? Did you already say that?
I did not say that, but I did like it.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. It was a little. Never mind. It reminded me of what is that movie, Ace Ventura?
It also reminded you of your brother.
The rhino
Pet
scene?
Detective. So that made me laugh. And it was floating in it. So.
Yeah. You know, I feel like with that floating thing they did with that, I think that actually the camera work wasn't very good on that, because I think we got a bad
Darn
angle of it.
cameras.
Yeah.
They cut to the wrong angle.
Yeah, because some of those things, some illusions like that, you really need the exact right angle to see it properly, and I feel like we got the wrong angle as a viewer to see that the best way that illusion could have been pulled off.
Yeah, definitely. Those cameras are they could capture the moments, but they could also ruin your whole dance career. A lot of people thought we don't have choreo in our routines, and it's just because they're, you know, Step Boys were full of moments, and those cameras, they focus in on those moments and they just totally eliminate all the other stuff that's going on. So yeah, it's the cameras can.
I never thought
mess
of
up
that
the routine.
actually.
It's
Yeah.
it's weird.
True, huh?
It's weird.
That's why sometimes it's nice to just have one single camera and that's all you watch.
They should have
Sometimes
like,
that's nice.
should have like a DVD option just so you can select
Which
alternate
camera
views.
you
Yeah,
want to
which
use.
view do you want? Or
Just
you can view
select the
all these.
one long shot for the entire
Yeah.
thing, then you'll actually get the full experience.
Yeah, it's definitely that would help. Step
Yeah.
Boys.
Ashley, what'd you think?
I thought they were very animated, powerful in all of their movements. I really liked them. The facial expressions were on point. They had a little bit of swag here and there. I really liked it. Swag.
It's all about the swag.
All about the swag. All about it. Swag and mustaches.
Swag and mustaches.
Swagging.
All right, Greg, and do you have some input?
About electrolytes,
Yeah.
they're crazy with their what we call like they're pretty similar to quests, but they bring a whole nother level, and they're ridiculous. Their moments, I can get what you're saying, like floating. It's a crazy thing that you can work with. I thought they did pretty well with what they did. I love them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't say anything bad with them except for I guess I can agree with you, but
Yeah, I think actually they've pretty much been one of my favorite crews the past couple
Yeah,
weeks,
they're
which they
killing
could
it.
attest to.
They're
But
killing it.
I really thought they could have done more with the floating thing. And like I said, like gliding to me is just such a natural floating sensation for the way it looks. And then I would have thought of turtle spins instead of turtle backs.
Yeah.
or they could just really
jackhammers.
float it away.
Oh yeah, they could have just floated. I mean,
Angel stuff
what were
on
they
that.
thinking? They should have
Chris
gotten,
Angel.
or they could have done strings on them and actually
Yeah.
floated away. Come on, guys.
I bet that's possible.
They were not stepping it up this time.
Yeah, they weren't.
They weren't stepping up like Step Boys.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nobody can do
They
that.
need to step up.
They need to step up to the streets. I'm gonna keep on pulling these out. It's gonna be really cheesy. It's gonna get really bad, guys. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
you should step down from those bad jokes.
Whoa. Way to use the exact
What?
joke to tell me that.
Hey,
Can-
good
I ain't
recycle joke. Okay.
Okay, so let's
Fanny pack.
Let's move on. Yeah, so now we have the bottom two crews of the week. I'm sorry, guys, but it was Fanny Pack and Step Boys.
That boy.
So Fanny Pack, they had the whole running on a treadmill while eating salad thing.
Yeah, they picked
Yeah.
that lyric from Drake's song. So, yeah.
Yeah, that
I
lyric,
would rap
you know?
it for you, but,
I think they should have been eating hamburgers just to make a point while sitting down the whole time. I mean, that would have been my
But
thing.
Drizzy likes salad. He said so in the song, so they're gonna play with the salad.
Yeah.
I say sitting down and eating hamburgers. I don't know. What did you guys think of the dance?
They rocked it out. They were really good.
The- The girl killed it. I don't know. What's her name? Just Step Boys, do you guys know her name?
The
Natalie.
redhead. Yeah.
Natalie, she
Natalie, yeah,
was
she-
amazing. I was like, dang, girl.
Yeah, I
And
know
she
that.
looked, she
Like,
looked good tonight
damn.
too. Yeah.
I know.
She's hot.
I was like,
That's
wow.
what I was thinking. I don't know.
No, yeah, the treadmill illusion was really cool.
Yeah.
So rather than moving her, she was kind of like doing a floating thing.
Right.
And they were pulling the people underneath her to make it look like she was.
Yeah, that
on
was
the
great
treadmill.
with the table, how they had them pulling it underneath through the table. I also also thought that they actually, for the most part, they utilized the props pretty well. And then so that was good. They actually had the theme. They used the props instead of just letting them be props.
Right.
Because you gotta, if you're gonna, use props, make sure you actually utilize it, and they did this time.
I didn't get what was the point of the whole scene, like the table and the.
It was like a chef. You had the chef serving them salad, and so there's like the
Lost me
waiters
on that.
and the chef serving the salad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, I really liked it. On top of the great choreography for this performance, the theatrics of it all was really cool to me.
Yeah.
And it was different than the other performances that we saw tonight.
I'm gonna say this again. Fanny Pack has better step up every single week, being that they get to be here twice.
Yeah.
Every single week.
They're already experienced on the show, so they know a little bit more how to prepare, I think.
I was kind of surprised being such that they were in the bottom two, that said, because, you'd think that this is their second time around, they'd have it ready to go. Or maybe people just aren't voting for them because they're like, oh, I want them to blow me away, as we've been saying, because they've been here a second time.
Their performance tonight is what I expected the first night. You know, I mean, the performance tonight was amazing. I was like, wow, it wowed me. And we all agreed the first performance was not up to par, especially with them being returning.
Yeah.
But I think them being in the bottom two, I think that's all the politics of the show. Of course, they're going to have to put them in the bottom two so that, and then, not. I think that Step Boys, if you guys would have went up against anyone else, that you guys definitely would have been
you
here.
Would still be there.
And no, I really do, honestly. And I think that, of course, they were going to bring Fanny Pack back. So.
Yeah. That kind of would have been embarrassing for them, I guess, if they had left
Who
tonight.
cares?
When you think about it.
Right.
Oh, well.
But,
I think for them, though, since it is their second season on the show, people are going to be a little bit harder on them because they think they should be, top their last season. And, I don't know. I didn't think they should have, in the first place, brought back the same crew as last time.
No, I mean, I didn't think so either, but they're here,
yeah,
so,
they're here.
Let's
bring
just say
back
what they
Step
are.
Boys
Also,
next
another thing I
season.
think that's working against them, though,
week.
is that
Next week.
people want to see something new.
Yeah.
So although they might be good, they're paying much more attention to the other crews because they've seen that before.
Right. Greg, what were your thoughts on it?
I keep on bringing up these family metaphors, but yeah, Fanny Pack's like our sister crew, but they have guys, but I guess they're still sisters.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, the theatrics about telling a story, that's kind of like our Step Boys. That's kind of like our thing, is telling a story and all that. Fanny Pack told that story flawlessly. It was ridiculous how they did that with dance and in 53 seconds. That's usually the time we're allowed in. That was pretty hard to do, but I get what you guys are saying. Like, yeah, they do need to step it up. But out of all their performances, this was, I believe, one of their tops for the season.
Definitely the top.
All right, well, let's move on then to
Our favorite.
Step Boys.
And
Step Boys.
I think we do need to throw out something that happened during our viewing experience.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
I don't know.
That?
So I don't know if this was just us, but
No, people were tweeting about it. That's what they were saying.
So people were So your guys' performance got blacked out for some reason. What the hell?
Yeah.
Explain that, guys. Why do you think they blacked you out? No,
Well,
they
see,
didn't
what
do it on
happened
purpose.
was there was like these aliens that came down and they didn't like us.
I
and
mean,
they just-
I liked what I threw out, which was that, I mean, clear. If the audience had seen you guys, you would have beaten Fanny Pack, and people would have been rioting on the streets.
Yeah.
So they had to black you out, so no one could get too pissed off.
Because then they would have known it was a conspiracy if they saw how great you guys were tonight.
I'm gonna say this,
Makes
like,
sense.
from when I was watching you guys, being that I'm a breaker, and you guys were doing the breaking in the animal suits, your guys' performance was the one I was looking forward to the most.
Me too.
Because I was like, I want to see this. I want to see these breaking and the mascot, and I want to see all the elements, because that's what I do, and I love the tricks that you guys do, and I want to see what you guys are going to pull out. And then it didn't happen, so what the hell?
Yeah.
And this is your guys' fault, and that's why I'm
Did
yelling
they-
right
did
now.
they-
So
did
I'm
they-
mad at you about
Sorry,
it.
bro.
Sorry,
Our fault.
man.
I wonder what happened. I mean, I'm going to be online tonight, though, looking for
We're
it.
gonna
So you
search
guys
for
didn't
it.
even see it yet?
No, this is,
man.
we were watching it
Well,
live with you.
I guess we're gonna have to perform it live for you
Let's
guys.
Yes.
go. Let's go. Let's figure it out.
Get on the
Tear that
table.
bunny up and put it on here.
We have so much room here. I'm sure
Yeah,
you
of
guys
course.
can manage it.
There's a stage right here. I got the new
Oh, snap.
I honestly totally forgot.
You're right.
Hear the music?
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
All right, guys.
I see it.
We're live right here.
Yes.
Action.
So how is it for you guys? How was your experience on the show? How can you tell me about your experience on the show?
Well, let's take a commercial break before we interview them
Oh,
about their whole
commercial break?
experience.
Commercial break!
But before we do, can you guys just talk specifically about this dance that you were supposed to perform tonight?
Oh, yes.
Sure.
Because no one got to see, so everyone wants to know, and this is where you can find out.
First of all, let's tell everybody to download it or watch it tonight
Yeah.
online. These
Online.
guys deserve
yes.
views. They worked hard on this performance, and everybody deserves to see it.
We kind of felt that this routine was, or this week or last week, whatever it was going to be kind of like, it was going to be, we needed to step our game up. So we basically took some of our biggest tricks, some of our best moments, and filled it in with some crazy choreo, and then we just barfed it out there on stage. It's a step. that's like the epitome of that routine right there. Is like the epitome of what Step Boys can do, and honestly, we have a lot more to offer, and we are not gonna stop here. We're gonna continue to dance. We're gonna continue to blow it up. And all I have to say to everyone out there is, if you want to smile and if you want to be happy, just stay tuned, because we have a lot more stuff in store for you guys.
Yep.
I'm glad you guys decided to just barf it up on stage. That's the way you had to do it.
That's exactly how we do every routine. We always do a nice barfage every time.
Awesome.
Did you guys have any input too on tonight's performance?
I just wish I could see it, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't even seen it yet either.
Yeah.
Oh, YouTube guys, you're going to be on MTV.com and YouTube.
So what were some things that then you can throw out to us that we should really watch for, like some moments you guys were really proud of that you threw in here?
Yeah, definitely. Well, obviously the 4-man stunt, that's what we call it, but I guess like the helicopter thing where we throw Jarrell in the mascot outfit. Kind of like that.
That was cool.
Yeah, we actually got to see that. That was awesome.
We did get to see that. That was cool.
That one was, honestly, it was one of the most sketchiest things you can humanly do to another person, because we just turn him 180, like just a half a turn.
Yeah.
But this one, we were like, let's go for broke. Let's turn this guy as much as we can without killing him. So we did a full 360, and we nailed it at gymnastics, and we're like,
nice.
It wasn't nice. It was pretty ugly, honestly.
No, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, like Kendall right here. He's one of the catchers. He's one of the ones that catches him, and he gets literally kicked in the face
Every single time.
And he actually used to be really good looking. Now look at him. Golly. Sorry about that, bro. You are one ugly man now.
Okay.
No.
But yeah, that moment, the choreo itself, Scotty Nguyen, he's one of the choreographers on there. He helped us a lot, Being
that he was in a mascot suit, did that make it almost feel like, I know you don't have a mic on, so you can't answer, maybe someone can for you. Does that make it feel like you're almost invincible in a way? You're padded in some sort of way?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got a mic being passed.
We got a mic.
They're doing the relay.
Did that almost make you...
relay? Most wanted.
Whoa, we're doing the relay.
Hey, they're stepping it up.
So being that you did have the mascot thing on, did that almost make it feel like, okay, if I do fall, I won't get hurt as badly?
Yeah, it did. They actually had a fat suit underneath it too.
Okay.
So it was like 10 times harder than it should have been.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Why did they put the fat suit in there?
Because without it, he kind of just looked like a flaccid teddy bear. Super wrinkly.
You're in too good of shape.
Yeah, he was super wrinkly. We need to puff him up a little bit, so the fat suit was essential.
Could you see well out of the...
No, he said it was like looking through two little paper towel things. Right? Yeah.
That's all. Your vision is pretty much all that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to see anything on stage.
Wow. So you really were just like going on faith when they were tossing you up in the air, right? All right, guys.
Didn't you say you were just praying because you couldn't see anything that was going on that first that first stunt?
Yeah, I would just get tossed and I just like, please, 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 please. Oh, thank you, Lord.
You made it.
Yeah.
So during the intro, it looked like a bunch of you guys were trying on the mascot outfits and trying to do the tricks in it. Why did it end up being you who is in it, of all people?
Because I'm the smallest and lightest, and they could throw me as far as they want.
And you're the fluffiest.
You were also Brittany. Britney Spears.
Why are you always
working it?
You are the cool thing in every performance.
Yeah,
you get to be Brittany. You get what was it last week with Flo Rida's?
Oh yeah, we were all just a bunch of kids, but yeah. We picked Jarrell because he's obviously the hottest one in our crew.
Hottest.
So you guys didn't want to get outshined. Is that what it was?
Well, we had to throw on a face mask over him so we can get some attention. No, it's literally because he was the lightest and we can toss his ass all. Oh, I said the A word. Sorry, 8 flavors. So yeah, just so we can throw him around everywhere.
So something else I'm wondering with this dance specifically was being that you guys were it looked like you guys were trying flares in the mascot suits, and I don't know if you guys were trying mills too, but like, were there other b-boy elements or other trick elements that you did in the suit that we didn't get to see because of the
blackout?
The blackout.
I'm not gonna swear, but the blackout. I wanted to swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one other trick we did was stacks.
Yeah.
And that was pretty hard too, because
Can you explain that for our viewers and listeners who might not know what stacks
Like
is?
me.
And me. I'm thinking of like pancake stacks.
Basically, that's what it is. We brought out some pancakes and threw them on stage.
Ooh.
No, honestly, what stacks are, it's like a series of handstands, kind of. It's like
awesome.
it was basically 3 different freezes on his hands that he did
nice.
in a mascot suit.
Oh.
What freezes were they, out of curiosity? Were you doing like some L kicks or what?
Yeah, it kind of just went from a bent knees to L kick.
Okay.
Wasn't too.
Ooh, get the bunny, get
Nice.
the bunny.
Show him with the bunny what you did.
Yeah,
It's like a demonstration. You went like that.
Okay, so we got like a pike.
And then you had a weirdo grabbing his crotch and legs.
Whoa,
That's exactly what
whoa.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
That's a bad boy.
I just want to make sure, Ronnie, you can see these guys, right, on the right side of the couch.
Yeah, no, we're viewing all of it.
So the bunny got that crotch
I just
shot.
wanted to make sure that everybody saw that.
Our iTunes people definitely love the show, but I know the people who are on iTunes
so-
need to go to YouTube because this is good.
iTunes listeners, so you know, there might have been some grabbing of crotches and some biting of feet, just so you guys want to look at YouTube.
There might be some getting behind
I'm not gonna
people.
say who or what's crotches or feet, but I'm just gonna say it was something.
It was something.
It was definitely something.
Okay, so Greg, were there any other elements before we cut to a break, before we cut to commercial, that you want to throw out, that like awesome moments of this dance that viewers sadly did not get to witness?
The end where my man, I'm so jealous of you because he got he got to kiss Lil Mama on the lips.
No!
Yeah.
How was that? Was it juicy?
It was very
Was there
juicy.
tongue?
A little bit.
Oh!
Bear tongue.
Whoa. AfterBuzz TV. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Woo! Newsflash.
Wow. Tell us about that kiss.
It was wet. Actually, it was dry and rough.
Oh, little mama, get some chapstick.
Did she have some like?
She need her lip gloss to be popping.
Her lip gloss was not popping. What's popping? Not her.
Did she have some scruff or something? Is that what was going on?
Did she have a mustache?
Oh,
Is that why it was rough and tumbly?
maybe.
We love you, little mama.
No, we love little mama. We love you, little mama.
The bear kissed the Lil Mama. That's what's going on. It was definitely bad for her, good for Jarrell.
Oh.
Awesome.
Wow, you guys are so self-deprecating over here.
Yes, that's the best part about Step Boys.
All right, guys. Well, let's get to a full interview after the commercial break. But first, a commercial break. Ronnie Jr., take us off.
Take it away.
AfterBuzz TV.
Lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
The divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
It's on.
Guys, get it on. Speaking of getting on, I'm just going to point out, during that commercial break, we have a bathroom in the studio, and every single one of the step boys decided to jump into the bathroom together.
Including the pink bunny.
I don't know what that was for.
I'm wondering,
Is that anything weird?
So,
is that different?
But this is what is normal for you guys, right? This is how you do your choreo. You work on it together there.
Yeah, like we actually
started.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, is that how you get?
That's
your
how you guys found each other. That's how you met.
Yeah, we get inspiration, but it's very small inspiration. So.
Wow. All right. Well, speaking of which, speaking of this inspiration, how did you guys meet, and how did you guys form your group together? How did it all start, other than the bathroom?
Honestly, we entered. A couple of us entered this talent show kind of as a joke to make some of our friends in the audience laugh, and we ended up winning that talent show. And after that, we were like, that was actually fun.
How long ago was that? Like, how old were you guys?
This was like 2005, 2006.
Okay, so it's been like 7 years now.
Yeah, it's
Is this
pretty
high
long.
school or college?
It was high school. High school.
I'm
How
like trying
old
to do
do you
the,
think they are?
I'm like trying to do the math. I'm like, are you 21? How old are you?
I'm 24, and the youngest is Green at 19.
Oh, the baby.
The baby. What are you in 8 flavors? I'd be in 8 flavors. They're probably gonna win, man. They're probably gonna get a lot of money.
He's the ninth flavor.
The ninth flavor.
Wait, move your mic a little bit closer. Now talk.
Hey.
Oh my
There
God!
we go.
Listen to that voice.
That's a nice voice. After the talent show, we kind of went on and just did more and more shows and competitions, and we just kept adding more and more ugly people, as you can see. Except for Jarrell,
I don't know
we got
about
lucky
that.
on that one.
No, yeah, I was reading some interviews that you guys did online, and you were saying to pick the people you wanted to do the show, you picked the ugliest and weirdest people from your group.
Because everyone on ABDC in history has been some really good-looking, hot people. Most wanted crew, and we just kind of want to stick out,
Chris
get that
from
edge.
Electrolytes for Ashley.
Yes, of course. Isn't he cute, huh?
He's really big.
Really? Well, yeah.
What do you mean by big?
How do you?
Muscles.
I'm not
muscles.
Big muscles.
Muscles from Brussels.
One long, big muscle.
Okay, so being you guys are known for
Big
your
inspiration?
Inspiration, yeah.
He's such a
our
big inspiration.
for sure.
So you guys are known for your comedy, clearly. But what I'm wondering is, last week we got to see. I felt like you guys really pumped it up with the choreo last week. Not this week's performance, but last week, because you were showing all the different styles of choreo you could do, which was cool to see. Is there a particular style you guys prefer to use? Because that was like a bunch of different styles all in a row slamming at us. What style do you guys really like to dance to, or do you guys just do as many that you can hit?
Polka.
Polka. Oh my God!
Wow.
I should have known.
Sample.
Really?
Let's see a sample.
Sorry. We really enjoy doing like the old school funk styles, you know, like popping, locking, and breaking. Obviously, we're obviously not the best dance crew out there, but what sets us apart, I guess, is we absolutely love to make people happy, and we kind of put more effort into making the audience smile rather than making the audience see that we're cool guys. You know, like we enjoy people connecting with us as average people. We're just a bunch of average-looking Asians, and like it's easy to connect to. And we don't want to like go crazy with our choreo because it's one of those things where it's like we want the audience and people at home and people seeing us be like, hey, I don't even know if that was cool or not, but it made me smile.
I hear that comedy is sexy to the ladies.
Comedy
so
is very
that's
sexy to
what I
the
hear.
ladies. We got it coming off in the studio.
I don't
It got
think
hot.
that's.
Why
I don't
is
think
Dave
that's.
so flustered?
I'm glad.
I don't think that's true. Bro.
What's up, man?
It got hot.
Hey.
Dave is hot.
So a couple weeks ago, the AC was broken in the studio, and I'm just
Apparently
glad
it's
it is
broken
not
again.
this week.
Yeah.
Ashley,
By the way, for those of you listening to our podcast,
We got some action going on in the
Yeah,
studio
there's
right
a lot of
now.
action
Shirts
that
are
you're not
unbuttoning.
seeing.
They're coming
Hey, we
off.
promised
They're
nudity.
coming off. Jackets are coming
There we
off.
go. There we
Oh
go.
my God.
this is going
Ashley,
everywhere.
Oh my God.
I feel so,
So-
overwhelmed right now.
AfterBuzz TV.
That's how we do.
Now you guys know D-Trix from the old days. Is the reason that he's not in your crew because you were looking for the ugliest guys ever, and D-Trix is oh so handsome?
Yeah, that's. Nah, D-Trix he's had some history with us. We've danced with him back in like those talent show days back in high school. He's a really he was like our mentor. Like he used to kick our butts when we used to not practice, and yell at us when we used to not do things right, and he's like an amazing person to be in communication with, and having him as a judge and judging us, it was like a dream come true because like we have so much history with him, and it's kind of like sharing the stage with him, sharing a show with him. So it's like kind of like we were back in high school days. So.
Did he come up to you beforehand? I mean, he said it during the show, but did he tell you guys beforehand, like, yo, guys, I'm not going to do anything different. I'm going to tell you straight up what I think. Did he give you that lecture not on, like off the air too? Or did he tell you, no, I'm just saying that for the show?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's obvious. Like, he can't give us hints. He can't tell us how to win. Or it's kind of cheating, And Stepboys, we could care less if we win this show. The only thing we're really here for is to make people happy, make people smile, and be memorable, And Dom had no communication with us the whole time. He, was a judge, and he did exactly what he was there to do and tell the truth.
Awesome.
And we were just really happy that he kind of, I don't know, you guys didn't see the episode, but he kind of stood up for us against Lil Mama, and that was a really cool moment for us.
We did get to see that moment where he turned to Lil Mama and he turned to Jason. He's like, "What are you two talking about?"
Yeah, he was like, "I'd like to see you two do what they just did because I don't think you can."
That was a nice smack. That was pretty awesome.
It was not. We didn't have anything to do with that. That was totally, and it wasn't biased at all. I mean, he was really telling the truth because we feel that. I mean, nothing against the host or anything, but it's like we were trying our hardest to do choreo, and we put all our efforts out there on stage. So again, it was like a barf of Stepboy-ness.
I think he's been supportive with all of the episodes.
Smells.
He's been showing you guys love from the start.
Yeah, that's we love him for that. And out of all the judges, he tells it the truth, or he tells the truth because he's been there. He's been on ABDC. He's been on So You Think You Can Dance. He's been a professional dancer for so many years that he knows exactly what it takes and what it is to be a good performance, and he tells it the way it should be, and we feel that he's one of the better judges on the show.
On the show.
Except for Lil Mama, she's hot.
So fine.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, of course, are one of my favorite crews. Can you guys tell me who is your favorite crew out of everyone from this season?
Flavors? Flavors? Yeah. They are babies, but...
So they're good at being good looking, but they're dancing, you guys. What about their dancing?
8 Flavors? They're...
Wait. Is that legal?
Yeah, they're literally like 40-year-old women, professional dancers, crunched down into
10 and
10 and
12-year-olds.
12-year-old bodies. They're so experienced. They're so professional.
We saw that last week, yeah.
They're
Yes,
amazing.
Madonna.
They are literally amazing individuals.
All right, guys. Well, we've got a phone call that we're gonna take. Who
All
is
right.
on the phones, Ronnie?
Check it out.
Yo, hello?
What's
Hello.
up?
What's up?
Yo, this is Young Vaseline on the mic.
What's up, man?
This is
I'm sorry, who's Young Vaseline?
Young
Vaselino.
Vaseline. He's our 8th member. He went home early. He went home yesterday.
What's
Hey,
up?
Pacholo.
Man, what's crackalacking, dude?
What's up? Crackalacking, baby?
Hey, yo, Young Vas, tell him your full name and what it means.
Yo, Young Vas. Oh, my full name is Pacholo Yabis, a.k.a. Young Vaseline. And Young Vaseline, well, I got the name because, you know, I'm not really smooth, like with the ladies or my dancing, as you can see, you know, because I'm the step boys, but I'm smooth on my skin.
You got the smooth skin because of the Vaseline.
Young Bass.
Oh, man, Young
I don't know.
Vas.
I think you won us over. I think you're
You
gaining
did.
the
You
smoothness.
sound sexy and smooth. That
Well, you know, it's just my voice, and once you see me in person, holla.
You should be here. Where are you?
I'm back in Sac, man.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
How was the flight? He asked you. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
How was the flight?
Yep.
It was good.
It was it was pretty good. It was like an hour flight, you know.
Did you save me some peanuts?
But
Wait,
yeah,
you said
it was
peanuts,
fun.
right?
It was fun.
No, the other one.
Fun and lonely ride. And I miss everybody.
Yo, Pacholo, we miss you too, man. We'll see you Sunday, dude.
There's tears in the studio right now.
There's tears.
They miss you too.
I know. I'm watching them live. They were so fine.
Now,
Well,
but
what about us,
maybe
Young
this.
Vaseline?
Young Vaseline, what about us?
Tell us.
Well, you guys look fine too. I beat.
I know what that means, Vaseline. She might not know what it means, but I know what it means.
Wait, I have a big question mark over my head right now.
Oh,
Yo,
just keep it.
what's up?
What does that mean?
What up, Vaseline?
Yeah. You know what? Maybe that was good because he actually got more time talking than everyone over here because we could hear him so clearly
Jealous.
from the phone call.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
We can hear you breathing too.
All right, bro.
Young Vaseline, spit a flow.
I did.
Spit a flow.
All right.
I don't think my mic's on.
Yeah.
No, I can hear
No,
you.
we
I
can
can
hear
hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
Wait, is he off?
No, actually, I saw a YouTube video of you guys. You guys actually are like rappers too.
No, we're not.
Oh,
We're
right.
not.
Oh yeah, you know, I spit hot lava.
So drop some hot lava right now in the
Lava.
studio.
Hey, I'm from
30-second
Hawaii.
flow, a
I'm
30-second
from
flow.
Hawaii, so I like the hot lava.
Oh, you know, I get.
Let's go, Vaseline.
Let's go, Vas. Spit a quickie.
30 seconds, go.
Yo, check it. Let me do a quickie. Matter of fact, I'm sticky. And I'm so gross and I'm feeling kind of icky. Yo, on the flow, Young Vaseline.
Yeah.
On the mic, and I'm feeling so clean because I just took a shower every single hour. And I'm sweet and I'm sour.
Damn.
Wait, did you just say you take a shower every hour?
Yeah, man.
That's why his skin is so smooth, right?
Exactly.
That's how
Young
smooth
man.
he is,
Yes.
man.
That's why you're so smooth.
Yo, that was a good rap, bro.
That was a
We
clean
might have
rap.
to get
I'm
you
actually
signed.
surprised.
Amazing.
Yeah, actually,
Drake
I wrote that before I called. So.
No, you didn't. That was freestyle.
Okay,
right?
now improv freestyle about the plane flight home. On the spot.
On the spot. Plane ride home. Go.
Plane ride home.
A plane ride. So you want me to rap about the plane ride home?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got your peanuts.
This is a test.
The peanuts or the penis, whichever.
Check it. I was on the plane ride home. I was feeling so alone. It was kind of hot, but I was really cold. And I just cried in the seat next to the window. I felt like death, feeling like a widow. And I whipped my hair back and forth like Willow.
That was nice. Standing out.
Standing ovation.
So that's proof that he can freestyle.
Yes.
That was on the spot.
Thank you. I'm gonna go buy me a bottle of Vaseline tonight.
Whoa.
Just so I can remember this experience. Amazing.
Just film it. Just whatever happens, just film it. Send it to me.
Sick. Well, my album comes out in like 10 minutes. So order it off of iTunes.
Yeah, iTunes. We're sponsored. Yeah, shout out to iTunes. Shout out to Amazon.
All songs recorded live from this podcast. They were all recorded live.
If you want to replay
they're all.
this.
Yep.
I can't believe this is live. I'm so embarrassed.
All right, then, Young Vaz. We'll hit you up later, bro.
All right, so
I love you guys.
Thanks
love
for
you
calling.
too, Thank you for calling in.
Stay smooth.
Stay smooth.
So Sarah, do you have any questions?
Who's single and who's not? No,
that's something that the
let's get
viewers
the
want to
comments.
know.
Let's get the
comments.
Okay, jokes aside, what was your
Was that a joke? I was.
Let's answer that.
I'm
Who's
really going to be
single?
asking that after the show. But what was your most memorable moment during this whole process?
Let's see. What do you guys got? The thing is, there's so many that
that whole experience.
It's like every day it's full of new experiences. It may seem like it's the show is the same thing every time. You dance and all that, but every day it's something new, and it's such an experience that I guess if I had to point out one was just basically getting the phone call from the producers that
I thought you were going to say the phone call you just got from Vaseline.
Oh, yeah.
That was the highlight right there, right?
Yeah, by far. But yeah, getting the phone call that we made it on the show, it was that had to have been the most memorable moment for me.
Where were you?
Yeah, where were you guys? Tell us about that.
I was driving actually. It was kind of sketchy because getting that type of call when you're driving is not safe at all.
Now set the scene. Did you have Bluetooth in your car?
No.
But were you illegally talking on the phone like
so,
this?
I was driving in a carpool lane by myself, going about 85, and I picked up my phone after I was texting. No. I was just pulling up to a house, and my friend's house, and I was like, who's from LA? I don't know anyone from LA. So I was like, wait, no.
Yes.
Answered it, and it was the producers of MTV, and she was talking about some stuff about making sure that we have everything together because we're supposed to send in a bunch of paperwork, because they had us in mind and all that, and she gave me the news right after, and I literally almost died. I almost passed out in my car, and it was because Stepboys were. There's more than 8 of us. There's actually 16 of us back at home, and none of us have crazy lives. We're really just average Americans going through the same old economical crap that America's been going through these past couple of years, and it's been hard, honestly. Me personally, I've been going through. My family just went through a huge foreclosure. We lost pretty much all of our possessions, and a lot of us have the same stories. And having that angel on the other side give that phone call to say you actually made something out of your life is totally an eye-opener that anyone in this world can do anything. And that's kind of was our whole motto during our season on ABDC is we're trying to stick up for the people that's on the lower half of America. We're trying to show that anything's possible.
So, being as such, how are you guys going to try and move forward from ABDC now that you have so much exposure? How are you going to try to use that to your advantage?
We're going to try and go on as many of these shows of AfterBuzz TV as possible.
Come back.
Yeah, definitely. Here. But also, we're just going to try and be different and try and show America and the world that dance isn't always about being the coolest kid on the blocks. It could also just be about having a good time, having fun, laughing a little bit, and just enjoying life. And hopefully people will connect with that, and they'll connect with us a little bit.
Definitely.
That's powerful. That's amazing. Yeah.
So of your 16 members, how did you guys choose the 8 who would make it?
Besides the ugliness, we chose people that were available and that could make it, and also that had talents like Jarrell. He's obviously crazy flipper. He can do flips almost off anything, and he has the biggest balls on this planet to be able to let us throw him around. And he also has literally the biggest balls.
That's what you guys were conferring about in the bathroom.
That's why all of you guys went in the bathroom.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Figured it out.
And yeah, we just chose people that could show Step Boys in the best way possible. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But big shout out to the rest of the crew at home. We love y'all, and we'll be joining you soon.
Aw, awesome.
Very awesome. All right, did you guys have any really quick questions that you want to ask?
Who's single? Who's not? Let's let the viewers know who's
Back
single.
to that question.
Definitely. The good thing, ladies, is all the good-looking ones are single. Pretty much.
So all of you, right?
Are you kidding me? Look at me, bro. You honestly, look at me.
That mustache is like.
I look like a 40-year-old pedophile.
Maybe like a 30-year-old pedophile.
But yeah, go ahead, guys. Who's single?
Raise your hand if you're single. Raise your hand. We got 1.
Raise your hand.
Oh,
Raise your hand.
2.
Raise your hand.
3.
Raise them nice and high.
All right, ladies, you see what we got.
I do have one more question for you guys before we wrap it up, which is that we've had people on the show before, and they were telling us that a lot of times you guys have to get approval. So you guys come up with a choreo, and then you have to get approval from the producers, but then sometimes they'll be like, you have to change this up on like the final day, and then you have to completely change things. Is that true? Is that what you guys were experiencing?
I mean, it is true. MTV's smart. They've gone through this a while, and all they're pretty much trying to do is make us look best as possible on TV. We're in the studio from pretty much morning till night, and it gets exhausting. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes, especially a professional choreographer come in and say, your choreo kind of sucks. So yeah, we totally appreciate the choreographers. The choreographers from the show are amazing. They totally let you be you without you looking like a dummy on stage, but
kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, week 1, we had it all set up as Jarrell was supposed to be a guy. He was supposed to be the boss of all of Step Boys. Producers didn't like it at all and told him to be Britney Spears.
And it totally made it way better.
Yeah.
Britney, yes.
Yeah, the Britney thing was amazing.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was literally a little bit turned on by that.
That's how good you were. Awesome.
Just being honest.
No, but other than that, guys, just thank you so much for coming on the show today.
No, yes, thank you so much. Big round of applause.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Hope you guys had a little bit of fun.
A lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, then that is the show for the night. So let me finish by saying all of us, thank you guys so much, Step Boys. Once again, I am Dave Klein. You can find me on Twitter at @TheDaveKlein. That is KLEIN, or www.djk-online.com.
Yes, sir.
You can follow me at Twitter at Sarah Mendoza at SarahMendoza.
Can you spell that again? And can I also get a phone number?
Later.
You can also follow me on Twitter at TweetNinaMarie. That's TweetNinaMarie.
Phone number?
And Greg?
Oh yeah, Step Boys. Follow us on Twitter at just at Step Boys. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
at Step Boys. And definitely check out our YouTube channel. We're always putting up new stuff, new dumb, weird, nude photos and videos of us. Check it out, SB Video. And I think that's
and
it.
Studio 58, right?
Yeah,
Your studio.
Studio 58. It's kind of shut down.
Oh. We're gonna bring it back. We'll bring it back.
Definitely. Thank you.
All right,
But
and What about Ronnie Jr. in the booth? Can we get a Twitter from you?
Yeah.
My Twitter handle is @RonnieJr.Media. Great show, you guys. Thank you so much, Step Boys, for coming in. I'm sure our AfterBuzzers will love it.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much.
And thank you to Nino for calling in.
Big shout out to Nino and Young
Vaseline.
And Vaseline, yeah.
Thanks, Vas.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming again.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Buzz you later.
Relax. Herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.